Hello, I'm Connor.
I'm Nolan.
And I'm Trevor Lawrence. I'm just kidding. I'm Shannon.
And this is Degen Bets Week 9, NFL Week 9. We're getting deep into the season.
Halfway over, bro. It's sad.
It is sad. This is where it starts to get a little depressing as the games dwindle. It's getting there. So, but we got a lot to talk about for Week 8. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys check out all of our social media. It is part of the Who Are You sphere. So make sure you guys take a look on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook. It's going to be at Who Are You Pod. And then the YouTube channel is going to be Who Are You Podcast. Be able to see all of our video content there. But like I said, NFL Week 9. The Jags had a bye week. Thank God.
Yeah, there's no way for them to lose.
There's no way to break our hearts this past week. We still got this week, so we'll see what happens there.
Hopefully they come back refreshed and ready to go.
Big injury news, though. Travis Hunter, man. 4 weeks is what they're thinking, and they thought it could have been a possible ACL tear.
Oh, shit.
And apparently everything came back, no tear or anything like that.
Okay.
So that's good. But it's scary to see what's going on with that kind of stuff. He just a big spark plug for us.
I saw that at work today and my heart sunk, bro. I was like, you got to be shitting me. They're finally, getting the ball to him a lot more, and then that happens, man.
Yeah, bro. And a lot of big trade talk with BTJ.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it. Send him
We
something.
need to keep him now, though, bro. We
Yeah,
can't get
for
a receiver,
real.
bro.
But I mean, at the end of the day, bro, he's just gonna drop the ball.
Yeah.
It happens every single week. It's bad. He'll make some random big catch. I'm not saying he doesn't do that. But I think we were talking about last week. The stats on him right now are 50% of the passes that were catchable to him have been drops. 50%.
He's going to change that if he wants to get paid, man.
Well, it's just like him and it's like Marvin Harris, you know what I mean, or Harrison, whatever his last
Marvin
name.
Harrison Jr., yep.
Yeah, over in the Cardinals, and it just looks bad, bro. Every time I see the ball get tossed to him, I'm like, fuck. I'm like, let's see what happens here.
They'll get those alligator arms, then you can see like their confidence starts to dwindle as well.
Well, I mean, the time of the confidence, like a lot of people have been hating on Lawrence, especially over this bye week here, and it's like this man has no one to throw to. No one's catching the fucking ball.
Washington do be dropping a decent bit too.
Yeah, which kind of surprised me. Usually he's pretty sure-handed, and we also have a lot of good run backs for him in the punt game, but he hasn't really been doing much, or a penalties called whenever he runs back a punt, and it just looks rough.
Well, so the trade deadline's November 4th, so they have
This week coming up,
yes,
okay.
Yeah, so they got about 4 days to, if they want to make a trade for wide receiver, they got to do something quick.
I wouldn't even be worried about them like really trading wide receivers at this current moment. We need our offensive line fixed. That's really the big thing. Right now, our center is out, and I think a tackle or two for our like starting lineup is out. So we need some people that can protect Lawrence. Like it's crazy. It's crazy sitting there watching Patrick Mahomes sit back there for 8 or 9 seconds, like we watched on was either Monday or Thursday Night Football. Literally, just sitting there, just backyard
all day.
Backyard football, just do. Oh, I'm gonna run to the left. Fuck it, I'm gonna run to the right. Let's see what happens.
And then somehow fucking Kelsey is always wide ass open down there, bro.
I'm not complaining about Kelsey. I have him in a fantasy league, so he got me some points last week. I wasn't mad about it.
You dick rider.
Hey, it is what it is. It is what it is, buddy. But last week's game, let's go through that. So last week was a pretty interesting week. So we had San Francisco versus Houston last week. I thought San Francisco was going to wax that ass, and to be honest, Houston came out and showed something.
Yeah, I was completely wrong. I'm sorry for anybody who bet on San Francisco. Hand up on that one. There's a couple hand ups I have on this week, too. Same thing with the Cowboys. Got completely shut down in Denver.
Your boy was right over here,
You
bro.
were right. I'll give you that.
Yep.
And then you were also right, too, about the Packers winning. Mm-hmm. I got to quit believing in Aaron Rodgers, bro. I don't know why the fuck my dumbass keeps thinking that he can still play like that. And he is playing pretty decent, but it's the defense that is killing them, too.
Oh, it's terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, last week, I was sitting there with you guys. I was like, I can see this game kind of going either way when it came to the Dallas and the Pittsburgh game. Or not Dallas. It was Pittsburgh and Green Bay. Mm-hmm. But Jordan Love's a good quarterback, man. And then their running back, who's their running back right now? Josh Jacobs. Thank you. He's back in and has been having some good running yards. They really have some random-ass wide receivers on Green Bay, though. Yeah. I will say that. These guys are not big names that you've heard a lot about, but he'll sling the ball 60 yards downfield, and someone's going to catch it, I guess.
And they got the best tight end in the league, I think, now, in Tucker Kraft.
That's true. Tucker Kraft has been going off.
He had the 2 touchdowns on National Tight End Day, 140-plus receiving yards, I believe. I mean, he balled out.
It was a great day for my fantasy league.
We were speaking about Dallas a second ago. Fuck you, Ferguson.
Dude, Ferguson, bro. What the fuck, man?
The only reason my bet did not hit last week, it was National Tight End Day. Every other, what are all my tight ends? I had Tucker Kraft, Dallas Goedert, Tyler Warren, and then Jake Ferguson. And then, of course, it's Jake Ferguson's ass that doesn't get a fucking touchdown. I'm sitting here watching this game. I'm just like, are you fucking serious?
So you got to bet on him this week?
No. Maybe.
Bounce back. Only getting one target is crazy for how much he's gotten fed the football all year. That blew my mind. I almost lost in fantasy because of that motherfucker last week.
But Denver's defense is good, bro. Like they
are
really,
good.
They are.
They are.
They did have a big injury. Didn't like Surtain or something go down this past week?
I believe he's on IR now too.
Yeah, so that's pretty wild. Was it last week that we lost Cam Scatabo too?
He lost his ankle. Yeah,
bro. I'm sad about that. Him and Dart, bro. I was watching them. Did you see what their like dap up is? They freaking like bump heads and shit.
Okay.
Like they're Rams. I'm like, what the fuck am I watching right now?
They were exciting, and it really does suck for that franchise. They were finally getting some momentum with them going. People, like, fans being excited for it.
Yeah.
And then your rookie running back completely has a 180 on his ankle, man.
And it didn't even look like a wild play, to be honest with you, but he gets up. Me and Shannon were watching the game, and his ankle was literally, or his foot was facing this way. I was like, oh, no.
Literally, the TV played a warning before the replay.
A little trigger warning.
Like,
on Red Zone.
Just in case you are squirmish, you may not want to watch this.
Yeah, it was a bad look, bro, and people were dapping him up. Everybody was sad for him, but it bees what it bees, man. They got to keep on going. They've lost two big players this year between Malik Neighbors and him. I was like, fuck, bro.
And if Neighbors never got hurt, man, they could have been something special, I think, with how just crazy Dart's been playing.
My favorite thing this whole season still is the one time that Dart he was in concussion protocol for a second, and they were checking him out in the blue tent, and Russell Wilson steps on the field and
throws it right in the dirt.
Everyone's like, getting back out there.
Automatically booing, bro. Automatically booing.
Poor guy, man.
And the coach and Cam Scatabo got freaking fined for going into the blue tent during the thing. Mm-hmm. They got fined like a couple $100,000. It was pretty bad.
Yeah,
wow.
You can't be going in there and shit. They put it back on the field when he probably should have been playing.
They're like, get your ass back out there.
Yeah.
I mean, you probably can't tell with Scatabo if he has a freaking
there's no difference.
Concussion.
There's no difference. He's been getting them all his life, bro.
He's always excited.
Yeah.
Yep.
Another big loss last week. The Jets got their first W of the season.
Congrats for the Jets. All the Jets fans out there. I'm really happy for you guys.
Against Joe Flacco?
And the running back threw the game-winning touchdown. They didn't even let Justin Fields throw that shit, bro.
It was low-key nasty, to be honest with you. That was a nasty pass. Like, literally in the back, what was it, the right corner of the end zone? He freaking toe taps it in there. I'm like, oh, shit.
Breece Hall threw that little floater in the corner.
That's going to get him a nice contract on another team next season.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but no one saw that coming. I bet wrong on that. I bet on, obviously, I think 99.9% of the world bet on Cincinnati winning that game. New England versus Cleveland. New England's coming out there, and Drake May's showing that he is probably a future MVP, to be honest with you. If he keeps playing the way he is, I think he has an 80% completion rate right now.
Yeah, he's going crazy.
That's fucking nuts.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I was right on that game. Philly came out against the Giants. Obviously, we were talking about that.
Saquon finally had his big game, too. They're going to get rolling. It was due, man.
When I was sitting there watching the game, I saw him break off that run. I was like, yep, no one was right. I literally thought that in my head. I was like, there it is.
Like the second play of the game, 65-yard rushing touchdown. It's like, let's go.
It's pretty sick. Like, and it's crazy. Obviously, this is a dumb thing to say, but like how quick he is. You watch on camera and you see these dudes just moving. It doesn't look like they're going too crazy fast. Like she was talking about Derrick Henry looking slow yesterday. I was like, I promise you, he'll outrun any of us in like 2 seconds.
He's got those long strides that kind of make up for it, I guess.
Well, what is he, like 6'2"? He's like 6'2", 6'3", and 240 pounds. He's big, massive, dude.
He could easily be playing defensive end if he wanted to. Yeah. Just eat a couple more cheeseburgers and PB&Js, and he'd be there.
He could be the next Micah Parsons if he wanted to.
But how about Myles Garrett with 5 sacks in one game last week?
That is right.
And he's wasting all that on the Cleveland Browns.
Well, last year he said he wanted to be traded. And then they gave him a fat freaking bag of money.
He changed his mind.
He's like, well, shit, I guess I can stay on this team for a little bit longer.
40 mil a year, I can put up with
I'll
this.
give you some effort.
Yeah, and what is he? He's probably getting towards the mid to end of his life in the NFL, right? And so he's probably close to 30, if not 30-something already.
He's probably got a good, maybe 6 years left, I would say.
Like, barring injury and all that kind of stuff. No, last week, that game was pretty wild. It was sad to see, and people are talking shit about Joe Flacco now. I'm like, dude, he's 40 years old in the NFL and wasn't on this team, 3 weeks ago?
Yeah, he got a rushing touchdown that hit a little QB sneak.
That is kind of wild. Yeah. That is kind of wild. He's bringing out the old Jets.
Yeah.
My game last week that I thought was a shoe-in was the Chicago and Baltimore game. I did not see Baltimore with their backup quarterback in there slinging that ball all over that defense. Chicago's defense is trash,
they're bad,
bro.
dude.
Trash. It was bad. That was a bad one. Did you bet Baltimore on that one?
I did because my dumbass thought Lamar was playing because that Friday they did say he was a full participant in practice. Mm-hmm. Normally, if you're a full participant in practice on Friday, the game's Sunday, you're most likely playing. Mm-hmm. And then I think it was sometime early Sunday morning when they took him off, and I was like, what the fuck?
You still beat me in fantasy, too. I was pissed. What was after that? Oh, Miami. Well, we have two conversations about Miami this week.
Yeah.
Miami came out and beat Atlanta. No one saw that coming at all last week.
By a lot, too.
By a lot. And then they come out this past Thursday and completely just look like dog shit.
They were bad, bro.
Every play was a penalty. Did you see that one call where the Baltimore player jumped over the dude and they called like tripping on the Miami like running back?
I don't think I saw that. No.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it was the wildest flag I've ever seen in my life. They literally threw a flag. The guy, he was like running up to block him. The running back was, and I guess it was probably like real grass, so he slipped and fell in front of the dude, and they tried to say he tripped him. And gave him a personal foul.
Like intentional tripping or something like that.
And then him and the coach are about to be going to like not the head coach, not Mike McDaniels, but the position coach came on and like was screaming at him and all this shit. He like damn near threw his helmet at the guy. I was like, oh no. I was like, it's getting.
Wait, was it Miami's running back that did it?
Yeah.
Okay, so was it Ollie Gordon? What's his name?
I think it was Gordon because it wasn't Achan.
So I turned it on and I saw him crashing out on the sideline, but I didn't see whatever the play was. So that was about that.
That was the play. Yeah,
he was getting in his face and shit.
Yeah, he tripped over his own feet or something. Like he went to move.
He went sideways and fell. And, like he didn't like fall like with his legs up in the air or anything like that. It was a pretty bad play.
Okay.
Yeah. So Miami is. I don't even know what to say about Miami. Mike McDaniels looks like shit on the sidelines. He looks like he's been doing drugs,
he hasn't
drinking
slept in a while, bro.
Yeah,
he's stressing hard,
bro. Like, I guess I just think about this is like I know this guy's worked his whole life to become an NFL coach, bro. That man's making money.
Yeah.
The worst thing is you get fired and you made $30 million in 3 years.
And then he's going to go have another job with way less stress and get paid around the same amount of money. Right?
Yeah, he'll go be an offensive coordinator somewhere. It's just he'll go hang out because his dad was a legendary head coach, wasn't he?
I don't know.
I believe so. And then like he's kind of like down the tree of all those crazy head coaches that like Mike McVay and all them. I forgot what coach they were under at that time. But
I think they're under Shanahan. They were under the Shanahan tree.
Yeah,
they were all with Washington together.
Exactly, that's what it was. You're right. And now they're all head coaches. It's crazy to see how these dudes just made their way up, and some dudes are doing well. And I feel like the Dolphins, 2-3 years ago, they were in the playoffs 2 years in a row. So I don't know
back-to-back years. Yeah,
I don't know what the big change is.
Their defense hasn't been great. Tua's very inconsistent.
He was. I feel like he was putting the ball in some good last night, at least not throughout the season. Like last night, I feel like he's putting the ball in good places. Either players are dropping him, or he got picked off once or twice. I think last night though. But yeah, it's just they're the most wishy-washy team I've ever seen. To beat Atlanta and then come out and lose this week. Who they play last night? They played
Ravens.
Oh, yeah.
They're a hard team to bet on. You want to stay away from the Dolphins, bro.
Yeah, when we talk about the games this week, not even close, not even worth it.
Yeah, fuck that.
And then what else? We had Buffalo and Carolina. Thought Buffalo was going to win that. Wasn't too surprised against that. Tampa Bay versus New Orleans. Spencer Rattler has been benched since that game, so he will not be playing for the foreseeable future at the current moment. Denver versus Dallas. Like I said, your boy was right on that.
The Colts are legit. I watched the majority of that game. They're good as fuck. That Michael Pittman Jr.'s catch in the front corner of the end zone was insane. Jonathan Taylor, 3 rushing touchdowns. I wish I would have got him in fantasy.
I think this is the first. I think they said he was the first running back ever to do that in like 3 straight games, 3 touchdowns.
It's crazy.
That's nasty. I don't know who has him in our fantasy team or our fantasy league.
Cam does.
Oh, does he?
Cam's got his ass.
Yeah, Jonathan Taylor. He's the Saquon of last year. Mm-hmm. He's going to be the dude that's going to score the most. It's their offensive line's monsters. Daniel Jones also can run a little bit, so it gives an option for the defense to kind of switch up on who they're playing up on. So they're a real team. I think they're going to probably beat the dog shit out of the Jags. Unfortunately.
Oh.
I mean,
the first game, if we can come back the second game and split the series, I'm okay with splitting the series.
try to fight for that wild card spot because it's looking like the division title. If the Colts keep winning, we're in trouble.
They've only lost one game, and it's just and they lost to the Rams.
Lost to the Rams,
and it was a close game at the end as well.
They only really lost the game because that player dropped the ball before the end zone.
Oh, that's right. It was that week.
They were a part of that. They should have won that game.
Yep. You're definitely right. And they also did play Tennessee. No, they didn't play. Yeah, they played Tennessee.
They played Tennessee twice already.
Yeah, Tennessee.
So like they don't have the biggest strength of schedule because they've also beaten the Cardinals, Dolphins. They haven't really beaten a lot of good teams, but they're beating the shit out of the bad teams, which is what you're supposed to do.
Exactly.
So you got to give them credit where credit is due.
Yep. And then we said Green Bay. They beat Pittsburgh last week. A lot of. I mean, they just looked off. Pittsburgh looked off. Rodgers wasn't able to throw the ball. They couldn't get the run game going. DK Metcalf was freaking snapping on the field and getting pissed off.
It was the jerseys. Those were the ugliest jerseys I've ever seen in my life.
The 1970 or 1940 ones.
Those are disgusting.
They are.
You know they were pissed when they saw they had to wear those.
I'd much rather just see them in the Bumblebee. I like the one with the sideways lines on it. I think that's a clean jersey.
That's better than that for sure.
100%. And then Kansas City, man, they're back to being Kansas City.
They're back. Rashee Rice is really good.
He is nasty, man. I say Rashee Rice is fucking nasty.
Thank God he wasn't playing when the Jags played them.
Yeah. Oh, well, Shannon saw his rap. They put his rap sheet up, which was the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life, where they were talking about all the trouble he's been in over the past couple years.
All the speeding that's what he got in trouble for, right?
I think he fucking killed someone, not killed someone. I think
allegedly.
I think he hit someone or something like that, and I think he maybe domestic abuse. Allegedly, I don't know. So
he's a good player though, and so they let all that shit slide.
He can catch a ball, right?
Touchdowns.
He can run.
Yeah.
All right, let's move into this week's game. Go right ahead, Shannon.
All right, first up, we have the San Francisco 49ers playing the New York Giants.
I'm riding with the 49ers again this week.
Are you?
After Scadaboo's injury, I see there's all of like the life just got sucked out of the Giants, in my opinion.
Purdy's not playing this week.
I'll take Mac Jones over Brock Purdy. Just for this season so far, I really would. Kittle's back and healthy. I think he's going to have a big week against the Giants. I will say, the Giants' defensive line is really good, but, I mean, you can't go against McCaffrey, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. And now with the Giants starting running back out, I think they're pretty fucked, in my opinion. The spread's at -2.5. I would take the spread on this, -2.5. And then the total is at 48.5. I would take the under on this.
Okay. I disagree.
Okay.
I say the Giants come out and win this game. I don't think I think San Francisco is on that same path where they're very wishy-washy. They have won some good games. They've won some close games. Mm-hmm. Their defense has gotten pretty hurt as well. Fred Warner's out for the season.
That's true.
Like the main play caller on there for him, the guy that wears the green dot. Is Bosa still in as well? I think
Bosa's been out.
I think he's out for the year as well.
He's been out for a while.
So even with Scadabo not being in, I do think that the Giants offense can go out there and win them the game. I think this is going to be kind of more of like they have nothing to lose right now. Like Brian Dable he's playing for his job this season, right? I said that last week as well, but I think he's still going to come out there and just throw some funky shit out there. I also think this is going to be like the team coming together to like win a game for Scadabo. So I do say the Giants win that. When it comes to the over-under, I think it's going to be a decently scored game. So I'm actually going to take the over on that 48.5.
Okay.
And then I will take the Giants plus 2.5. So across the board, Giants.
Nice.
Yep.
All right. Next up, we have the Vikings playing the Lions.
So this week, to talk a little bit more about the Vikings, Carson Wentz was playing out there with a torn rotator cuff, basically.
His labrum was all fucked up, dude.
Yeah, dude, he was completely fucked that whole game, and every time he got off the field, he was wincing, he was holding his arm. Like
that brace he had on was massive.
Yeah, it was like so he didn't like extend it too far. But what's going to happen when he gets tackled 4 times that game and he just keeps landing on that same shoulder?
He couldn't move at all.
No, yeah. I think that was fucked up what they did, leaving him out there with McCarthy suited up. And
McCarthy could have played.
Yeah.
When there was that tackle on the sideline, McCarthy had to jump over it. I'm like,
exactly.
Bro, your ankle's fine, man.
I feel like it's funny how the NFL, like, you see the stuff on the sidelines. I'm like, bro, some of this shit looks scripted. Like, you literally just showed us something that everybody's going to talk about.
You're like, fuck, man, you were supposed to be standing there.
Exactly. You're supposed to be sitting down. You're supposed to be in the blue tent looking through, you know? And then like you said, Detroit. Detroit's gonna win this fucking game, dude.
Yeah.
They're too nasty. They got, we say it every single week with St. Brown, with Gibbs. A lot of people are talking about how it's crazy that Montgomery hasn't really been getting the ball at all, even though, like I said, Gibbs is out there scoring me a bunch of touchdowns on the fantasy league. I appreciate him.
You want to keep it that way.
Oh, 100%. So I am taking Detroit winning this game here. The spread, what was it, 8.5? I'm not touching that spread. I do think like I said, I do think Detroit's going to come out there and put a little ass whooping on them, but I don't trust it enough. This could be one of those weird weeks. I don't know. I have a weird feeling about it. I think it's going to be a decently high-scoring game so I'll take the over on it, 48.5 at this time.
I love the spread on this one. I think Detroit's going to just beat the shit out of them.
I can see it, man, but Minnesota scares me on some defenses sometimes.
I don't know. So Detroit, their secondary's all back. One of their guys was suspended last week. You got guys coming back from injuries.
That's
and
true.
They stopped the Tampa Bay Buccaneers really bad on Monday night a couple of weeks ago. So Detroit's going to destroy this game. I'm sure Montgomery's going to get a lot of touches too, probably. But Gibbs is like their MVP in my opinion.
Yeah.
And then Minnesota, biggest fuck up of all time was getting rid of Sam Darnold. I think I say this every week.
That's true.
On this pod.
Yeah.
That is like, I believe in that shit.
He's going out
horrible.
there. He's making his money now over in
horrible,
Seattle.
Dude. And they're so fucking dumb for that. The over is at 48.5. I would take the over on this because Detroit is just going to run the score up on them.
I can see that as well, 100%.
I love the spread on this.
Okay.
Should be interesting to see.
8.5 and everything. Oh, also, Aiden Hutchinson just got paid a bag middle of the season contract extension. Yeah. That's pretty fucking sick, to be honest with you.
Hell yeah, good for him, man.
Yeah, good for him. So, yeah, I think Detroit comes out here and takes it. Like I said, that spread's 8.5. I don't like that number. I think it's weird, but that's just me personally.
It is a higher spread for sure.
All right. So then we'll have the Broncos playing the Texans.
I like Denver winning this one a lot. I still don't fully trust Houston's offense right now. I know Nico Collins is coming back.
Okay.
So, I mean, that's going to help Stroud out a little bit, but their offensive line still can't block very well. Mm-hmm. And Denver has one of the best defenses in the league. I know how earlier we were talking about Pat Surtain's going to be out, but I don't think it's going to matter. This is one of my... Houston is favored in this one only because it's at home. This is my underdog for the week. I'm going with Denver in this. Look at the total's at 40. That's pretty low.
Yeah.
So I would ride the over on this one.
I agree across the board with you on that. I think Houston, they show up sometimes. They're, like I said, wishy-washy. Yeah. Also depends on if Stroud's getting any kind of pressure. If there's any kind of pressure on that man, he looks like he starts to kind of fumble around, get scared, try to run, gets tackled, all that kind of stuff. I think Denver across the board on this one. I'll take the over on it because, Houston's still going to score. Nico Collins is going to get a couple of touchdowns, maybe one or two, like I said. But I think Bo Nix is going to come out here and try to show, like, this is where he puts his nuts on the table this week. I think he's going to try to really show some numbers out there because the beginning of the year was a little weird for him. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, Denver across the board on this one.
And speaking of Bo Nix, like him, Drake May, Daniels, like these are like the future quarterbacks of the league, all from last year's draft. That's we're gonna look back 10 years from now and be like, damn, these guys are all freaking ballers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's crazy. We're getting old now, where we've had a couple generations of quarterbacks come and go. Yeah. Now it's like, ooh.
All right. So next up, we have the Panthers playing the Packers.
You got that one.
Panthers versus the Packers. Packers all day.
Packers all day.
They're minus 1,000 on the sheet. That's fucking nasty.
Big,
yeah. So 100% Green Bay wins this game. I still think Dowdle can get out there and get a touchdown or two for Carolina. Over under is 44. The only thing I'm worried about is Carolina going to score against that defense. That's the only thing.
That's true.
I'm going to take the under on the 44 points at the current moment. I don't know if Carolina's going to really be able to do anything. I don't like that spread of plus minus 13. Whew, that's high. That's 2 touchdowns right there. So, fuck it. Packers minus 13.
Okay. I thought you were about to say you were feeling frisky and take Carolina plus 13.
Yeah. I don't know.
That would be a little ballsy. I'm not doing that. I was just wondering if you were.
No one just tries to give you the idea. It's like, you should try this. Let me know.
I get it. I'm like pretty much being a hypocrite because I was saying I like the Detroit's super high spread at -9, but this is too high for me.
Yeah,
I would just go with the money line on this one and make an even bigger parlay and just be an absolute lock. There's no way Green Bay's losing this game.
Adds $1 to your freaking bet.
It's $1. Green Bay's looking really good right now. They absolutely just manhandled Steelers in Pittsburgh last week very effortlessly. It was a really easy game for them to win. So I'm not touching the spread on this one. The over, though, I would take the over on this just because at the end of the day, Carolina's going to score some garbage touchdown or two.
They also have Young back this week as well.
Okay, yeah, so I would take the over on this one. I like that a lot.
Okay.
All right. Next up, we have the Colts playing the Steelers.
So is this the week Indiana Jones finally doesn't play like Indiana Jones? You think it's going to keep going?
Let's hope not. Yeah, I hope it keeps going.
I think they're going to beat the Steelers pretty handedly.
Yeah.
The Steelers had fumbled the ultimate bag 2 weeks ago, losing to the Bengals, and they could have been up 3 games in the division.
Exactly.
Now, when they lose on Sunday, they're only going to be 1 game up against the Ravens, man. Mm-hmm. And it's going to get really bad really quick.
The Ravens have such an easy schedule coming up.
I know. Too.
I think, I said,
they showed it last night on the broadcast.
It's the Bengals twice.
They play the Jets, I think, in one of them.
Yeah, dude. Like the next 4 games, they're gonna be back. Yeah. They're gonna be back in. Yeah.
So I do like Indianapolis winning this one a lot. I would take the spread on this at -3. We were talking earlier. Jonathan Taylor's playing like an MVP. He's playing out of this world. He's on pace to break LaDainian Tomlinson's single-season touchdown record.
That's wild.
I think it's like 31 or 32. I can't remember off the top of my head, but it's like in the low 30s, I think.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. And the over-under's at 50.5. The Colts have been scoring nonstop, but I just don't know if the Steelers are going to be able to match them in points throughout the whole entire game, because there's so many times during the game where the Steelers are moving the ball good, but they end up with a field goal.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't see them finishing it, so I just wouldn't even touch that shit.
Boswell has been one of my highest scorers on my freaking team, bro.
Every other drive, he's kicking a field goal.
Yeah, dude. When your kicker's getting you 13 to 15 points a game, it's pretty rough.
Ugh.
Yeah, I don't know why the odds are so close on this. It's plus 140 and minus 170. It's
maybe Vegas doesn't still fully trust the Colts yet when they're playing a somewhat of a better opponent than the Titans.
Yeah, when it comes to this, all day on Indianapolis, across the board, the spread, the -3. I think the over on this one, because I still think Rodgers is going to score. I still think they're going to try to push it to Metcalf as much as possible. Their freaking tight ends have been catching balls left and right too, apparently. So I think that Indianapolis will win this game 100%. I think Pittsburgh is going to be lowering themselves in the division to let Baltimore come up and take that from them, which is going to be disgusting, to be honest with you.
They're going to be so pissed with themselves.
I'd be sick to my stomach if I was Mike Tomlin right now.
Hell yeah.
All right. Next up, we have the Bears playing the Bengals.
Bears versus the Bengals.
It's a big toss-up. It's a coin flip game.
It is a coin flip game because we don't know what kind of players we're going to see, right? We don't know if Caleb Williams is going to come out there and be slinging the ball, doing and like making some work, getting some work done with his legs, getting out of the pocket a little bit. We also got to see if Joe Flacco is just going to continue hitting the spam button on freaking Jamar Chase.
Is he playing? Is he actually playing this week?
Flacco?
I know he was kind of questionable earlier in the week. I just don't know if he's.
Can you look that up real quick? I don't know the answer to that question.
That might decide who I go with on this one.
Yeah. Because Caleb Williams, I'm really leaning more towards the Bears. I really am.
Yeah.
I feel like they have is it a Dunze or who's
Rome Dunze?
Yeah, they have a Dunze out there who's all over the place. They got Swift out there who's been fucking going off, which is crazy. I drafted him randomly this year, and he's actually been getting me some points. So I am leaning more towards Chicago at -150. They are favored, obviously. When it comes to the over under 51 points. I don't like that, to be honest with you, so I'm going to take the under on that for both of them.
Oh, okay.
What's the answer, Shannon?
So it says he's questionable as of right now with his shoulder injury. He's expected to start unless there's a setback, but he was limited participant in Thursday's practice.
Who would be the backup?
It'd be Browning.
Oh, that's right, Browning. That's
They're
right.
going to do everything they can not to let that guy play.
Because he's an automatic 3 interception player. He does it every game.
Because they're still technically not out of this thing, in my opinion. And statistically as well.
Okay.
So I do like the over in this a lot, though, just because both defenses are really bad.
Okay.
I mean, last week, the Jets scored 39 points on the Bengals. Chicago should be able to score like 50 on them, then. I'm
going to change it. I think you're right. As I just thought about, I forgot how many points that the Jets actually scored last week.
I like the over, and I would take the over on this if it was at 55.
No one's like 85?
Boost those odds a little bit.
Yeah.
I like Cincinnati on this, though. I'm taking Cincinnati at +2.5. I think they can pull a win out for sure. Caleb Williams has little strides of playing good and not playing good, and I do like their new head coach a lot too. But Cincinnati, with having Jamar Chase and T. Higgins, you got to go with them.
Okay.
All right.
I like it.
Moving on, we have the Falcons versus the Patriots.
Drake May.
Yep.
Like you alluded to earlier about his completion percentage. out of this world. He has 3 incompletions per game.
Yeah, that's unheard of.
It's insane. And he's a really good athlete too. He can move around the pocket really well. The spread's at -5. I would take that. I mean, the Dolphins just fucking beat the dog shit at the Falcons at home.
Yeah.
So you telling me the Patriots aren't going to do that at home as well? Mm-hmm. There's no chance Atlanta's winning this game. Over's at 45. I would take the over on this one. I just trust Drake May a lot.
I agree. All right, and we're back. Sorry, a little bit of camera technical difficulties right now, so it may cut out a little bit again, but we'll get it figured out. So we were talking about New England and everything there. What was the next game off of that, Shannon?
Oh, sorry, 1 second. The next game was the Chargers versus the Titans.
Chargers are winning that fucking game. Yeah. Tennessee's done. They're just done. They're in shambles. Cam Ward is not panning out currently, but also he has nothing to protect him, so he's fucked either way.
Justin Herbert's playing amazing too. He's having a really good season. If he's having a pretty well, honestly, MVP season. If all these other running backs weren't balling out like crazy,
yeah, that mass and beer effect, bro.
It's working for him.
I would say he was at the World Series recently too. It's pretty freaking wild.
He's loving life right now.
Yeah. So what was it? The over under is 43.5. Shit, I don't think Tennessee's going to score that much, so I'm going to say under on that 43.
Okay.
Plus or minus 9. I'll take the -9 for Chargers.
I agree with you. I would take the spread on this one, minus the points for the Chargers, but I wouldn't touch the under on this, or the over-under on this, the total, just because, like you're saying, Tennessee, Cam Ward's not doing great. Yeah. They don't have really good wide receivers, no good running backs. They're a shitty franchise.
Okay, moving on. We're going to have the Saints playing the Rams.
God bless the Saints, man, because you're about to get fucked.
Yeah. Minus 1,300 for freaking the Rams right now? Damn.
Yeah. Good luck, bro. If you're anybody betting on Saints money line, trying to win some money, good for you. But there's no chance on this one. And then, like you said, Spencer Rattler is not playing. He got benched. So if that's your starting quarterback all year, who's your backup?
It's a shower.
The rookie.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck.
And it's not going to go well for him at all. Curse, the defensive end for the Rams is going to go crazy. Puka Nacua should be back.
He is back this week.
Okay, yeah, he's going to go out of this world. I like the Rams winning this by 50.
Yeah, I agree with you.
I would take the -14 on this one for the Rams.
I agree with you. They run up the score, man. They just step on your throat, and if Puka's not getting the ball, Devontae Adams is going to be down the field somewhere. So 100% smashing everything on the Rams. -14, over under 43.5. Take the over because they'll probably score 43 just by themselves.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
All right, then we got the Jaguars playing the Raiders.
Jacksonville, stay calm. Stay calm, Jacksonville. Now, the Jaguars are the actual fucking football team. If you do not come out here and beat the absolute dog shit out of Las Vegas, we are fucked for the rest of the season. If we do not beat the absolute tar out of Las Vegas, I posted a video this week, Are We Frauds? I'm wearing the jersey right now. Please prove me wrong. I don't want us to be frauds. I want us to see us in the playoffs, but after these past couple of weeks, I'm a little worried. On this, I'm taking the Jaguars. I'm taking the freaking Jaguars. We have to.
Bro.
Geno seeing ghosts out there. Max Crosby's been hurt for most of the season. We have to take a stand here. Now, when it comes to over-under on points, Jaguars haven't been a crazy high-scoring team this year, and neither has Las Vegas. So I'm going to take the under on the 44, unfortunately, just until the Jaguars show me something different. Now, the spread on it is 2.5. I'm going to take the Jaguars at -2.5. So -2.5.
I like that. This is a big, monumental game for the season to turn this shit around after the bye week. Travis Hunter, whatever's happened, hope it's not too bad. He's going to be out for at least 4 weeks. I do like Jacksonville winning this game. I don't know if Vegas is starting Kenny Pickett or what's the other guy's name again? Geno, yeah. So it really doesn't matter. They both suck. There's just no way Jacksonville can lose this game.
Yeah, I agree.
We're getting towards somewhat of the easier part of our schedule, and they have to take advantage of this, or else there's no coming back because the Colts are going to keep winning. The over-under, the total's at 44.5. What were you feeling on this one?
Over-under. I take the under just because Jacksonville hasn't really been showing that they're scoring a shit ton of points. So, and it's probably going to be a defensive game against Las Vegas. So I'm still going to say under on the 44.
Okay. I'm going to go with the over on this one.
Okay.
having 2 weeks to prepare for this game. I know the setback with Hunter being out, but it's time for Brian Thomas to play like he did last year finally, and I think a big win for the Jags this week.
Yep.
All right, let's go Jags.
Go Jags.
Then we'll have the Chiefs playing the Bills.
Kansas City's winning this one at Buffalo too. Josh Allen, he's still one of the best players in the league, but they just lost their starting left tackle, and Karlaftis is about to eat. He's going to destroy them, in my opinion. I like Kansas City winning this game a lot. The spread's at -2, so I'm going to take the spread on this one. The over/under's at 52. That's a high scoring game. I'm going with the over on this one. I have to, bro. Patrick Mahomes is playing amazing. I hate to admit it.
Yeah,
he's playing great. They got all their weapons right now. They're pretty healthy on offense. There's no stopping the Chiefs right now.
I agree across the board on that too, man. I hate to say because I am a Josh Allen fan. And who's their running back as well?
James Cook.
James Cook, thank you. James Cook has been having a all-star year for himself. But as you said, I think the Chiefs are just firing at all cylinders right now. Kelsey getting out there and getting over 100 yards last week pretty much.
What the hell?
Yeah, it's just Kansas City's back, and I hate to say it as well because we thought they were dead this season, and I was so hype about it, but no, it's bad right now. So across the board, taking the Chiefs. I'm also taking that spread on -2. I don't even know why it's that close because I do think Kansas is probably going to win by a touchdown or two, to be honest with you.
Another thing, too, if Buffalo wins this game,
huge for them.
And if the Patriots win theirs, dude, if Buffalo loses this game and Patriots win theirs, bro, they might have a good chance to get that number 1 seed.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Get that first round bye.
Yes, sir.
I know it's pretty premature, but they can go on a serious run.
We're halfway through, and that's all we can bet on is what we see so far. So I agree.
That is true. All right, so then we'll have the Seahawks versus the Commanders.
Commanders are falling backwards, bro. Their defense is old. They're not even last week when they got a couple interceptions off Mahomes. They can't score. And they did not trust that kicker. You saw how many times they went for it on 4th down. It was pretty bad last week. I think Daniels is having a little bit of regression, but he also, he just got Terry McLaurin back. He didn't do that good. Deebo Samuels is having some issues as well, giving up interceptions. I think Seattle's going to come out there, especially with Smith and Jigba. I think he's going to run up and down the field on them, especially with that old defense. Who freaking else? Also, Sam Darnold. He's proven why he should have been the starting quarterback over in Minnesota. And as you said, they're kicking themselves in the ass for it. So I'm taking Seattle on that. Over-under is 48. Washington, with Mariota out there, is not scoring. He has the weirdest throwing motion. He skyballs it every time. Yeah. It's the weirdest thing. He did not used to do that. I don't care what anybody says. So I am going to take – I'll take the over on 48, on the 48 points, and I'll take Seattle at -3.
I said only way Seattle could fuck up is just by traveling all the way across the country, but that ain't going to matter, dude. Their defense travels. Their defensive line is stacked. Their secondary is really good. Washington did not look good the other night against the Chiefs. It was horrible. Is it Mariota or is it Daniels? Do we know for sure yet?
I think it's Mariota still. I think.
Honestly, if it's both of them, they're shit out of luck, whoever it is, really. Seattle, though, at -3, I would take the points on this one for them. And then the total is at 48. I would go with the over just because Jackson Smith and Jigba wasn't playing lights out. He has one game with less than 100 yards receiving, and it was like 90.
He's having an all-star year, bro. Yeah. Just the thing, they got rid of DK Metcalf and got better.
Yeah, got way better.
It's kind of crazy.
That is insane.
To be honest with you. And I think, he may be in the running for MVP this year too, dude.
He easily could. So they had the bye week last week, and he still leads the league in receiving yards.
Yeah. He's a straight monster out there.
He's just a weapon, dude. He's insane.
All right. And the last game is the Cardinals against the Cowboys.
This is going to be a really good game. In my opinion. Just because Dallas's defense sucks. Arizona's defense is not that great either.
Is Kyler back?
Kyler is back.
Okay.
And Kyler, I believe, 4 straight years in high school, he won his state championship, and all those games were held in Jerry's World.
Really?
I believe he's undefeated in Jerry's World.
That's pretty cool, actually. I didn't know that stat. That was a good one. I like that.
But he will not win this weekend. I don't think he's winning this game. I mean, the spread's pretty low, too, at -2.5. I would take the -2.5 with Dallas on this one. Over-unders at 54. Ride the over on this for sure.
Yeah.
Their offense is just too crazy. Yeah. It's really good. And even, too, if Kyler isn't playing, Brissett's been going in there and playing crazy.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong. He's been stepping in and really kind of showing that he could probably take his job.
He could,
to be honest with you.
if Kyler keeps not playing too well, they're going to move on from his ass.
It's crazy that you get a concussion from getting hit in the head with a football. I still find that when these dudes
being in shotgun,
when these dudes get murdered by 250-pound men throughout the whole game, and the football is what gives you the concussion.
That is a little fishy.
Kind of fishy, in my opinion. I do agree. So I'm saying Dallas wins this game. I think this is another one where Dak is going to try to show why we've talked about MVP a lot. To be honest with you, I am not a Cowboys fan, but this is probably the best I've seen Dak Prescott play probably since his rookie season, really. He's been going off. He has CD Lamb back. CD's been doing decent as well. Who's their running back right now?
Javonte Williams, I believe.
Yeah, Javonte Williams has been doing decent. They also got the old dude from the Steelers as well. He crashes out every fucking...
George Pickens?
Yeah, Pickens is just a wild dude. Everything he does is wild. So, yeah, I think Dallas wins this. We'll press the over on that as well because, as you said, both defenses are trash, which is crazy. I feel like they have such a star-studded offense. If Dallas had a decent defense, they would be scary to play. Not even, not top 10. I would say middle of the pack. Just not 32nd in the league. So, yeah, I think Dallas wins this game, and I will take the -2.5 on this for Dallas.
I mean, they let Micah Parsons walk. They didn't want to pay his ass.
And, But, I mean, just with one defensive end, it's not going to change the whole defense around.
They'd have at least one or two more wins if he was on their team right now.
They wouldn't have that tie with Green Bay. Yeah, I got you on that. Okay. So, Nolan, do you want to do your anytime TD parlay, or do you want to do your money line?
I want to do my money line first for you guys.
Money line first. All right.
I added one extra one, so I got a 6-leg this week. I think the Colts are going to continue rolling, and they're going to beat Pittsburgh. I got taking their spread at -2.5.
Okay.
And I'm also taking the over in that game at over 50.5 points. And then, like I was saying earlier, my underdog of the week, Broncos +1.5 against the Texans. That's a lock. And then Chiefs -2 against the Bills. I know it's going to be at Buffalo, but it doesn't matter. The Chiefs are rolling right now. No one's going to stop them. And then our love for Sam Darnold on this podcast.
Sam Darnold, come on the pod, bro.
Please, bro. Seahawks money line against the Commanders. Like you said, they're trending down. And then one of the games of the week, in my opinion, will be on Monday night, Cards versus the Cowboys. I'm taking the over at 54 in this game.
Okay. I like that.
There's going to be a lot of, if you want to do some player props, this is your game to do that.
I like that. So my money line game of the week this week, I have the Giants over the 49ers. I have the Broncos over the Texans. I also have the Colts over the Steelers, Patriots over the Falcons, and then Chiefs over the Bills. For that one, it is plus 1,685. $5 wins you $89.27.
Okay. And I forgot to say my odds on mine. So I got plus 3,400 odds.
Oh, shit.
$5 gets you $177.
Okay. We'll
tail this one.
We'll tail that one. All right. So I did have an anytime TD bet this week as well.
Hell yeah.
For the love of God, let me win one this week. Just fucking one. I have a 5-legger this week. It's going to be Jamar Chase anytime touchdown. DK, for the love of God, catch a freaking ball. Catch it. I don't care if it's your one catch of the game. One touchdown, please. Jonathan Taylor, anytime touchdown. I have Amon-Ra St. Brown on that as well. And then Justin Jefferson.
Okay.
The odds on that are plus $2,833. $10 wins you $293.33.
I like that one.
Okay.
Kind of following suit with how the Detroit Lions are just going to beat the shit out of the Vikings. So I got Jahmyr Gibbs and Amon-Ra St. Brown for anytime touchdown.
I like it.
I'm expecting a big rushing touchdown from Bo Nix this week.
Oh.
Against the Texans. They're going to destroy them. And then George Kittle being back and healthy. I like him scoring a touchdown a lot.
I like that as well.
And then James Cook getting a touchdown for the Buffalo Bills. This is plus 4,700 odds. $5 will get you $243.
Ooh, some good odds. Good odds. I like it.
And it's doable.
It is. It is. I'll give you that.
Only one I'm kind of sketched out about is Bo Nix getting a rushing touchdown.
I'm kind of skeeved out about DK getting a touchdown this week, but I said, fuck it. Let's see what happens.
Well, he did get one last week, so
he did.
He can go on a run.
I didn't bet on it. I did all tight ends last week, and I fucked up. God damn it, Ferguson. Anyways, Shannon, what is your game of the week this week?
My game of the week this week, I chose the Chiefs versus the Bills.
That's what I was thinking. That's a big game this week.
Huge game. And So I chose the Chiefs to win. I agree with you guys. I think they're back. Mahomes has been playing well. Kelsey's been open. Since they've gotten Xavier Worthy back, things have kind of kicked up again.
Yep.
The Bills started really hot. I mean, their quarterback's been injured. He had a freaking broken nose and was trying to play.
That's right. I forgot about that.
He popped in the face.
I did forget about that.
I think, like I said, I think the Chiefs are going to win. It's just, it could be close, but...
Were you right on last week's game?
No.
Oh, Shannon got down on
because we were rocking with the Steelers last week.
Yeah, we were.
And I'll never ride with them again.
I think my odds are the same as my fantasy league.
No, Shannon's game, what was that, week 7? Oh, yeah, you're right. I was looking at the wrong game.
Yeah.
Yep. It's okay. We get in slumps. I've been in slump this whole fucking podcast, but we'll see what happens here.
And that will pass.
That will pass. It all passes in time.
I'm going downhill just like the Bills.
Second part of the season, this is where the money's made.
Oh, yeah.
We'll see what happens here. I like it, y'all. Well, I think this has been a solid week. I think we have some good bets in there. Make sure if you guys are following the bets, tag us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, all that stuff. Show us your bet slips. Or if you guys have a good bet and you want to send it into send it over to us, shit, we'll probably follow it ourselves. I know how me and Nolan are.
I will definitely tail it.
I'd say definitely tail it. So either DM it to us on any of the social media, comment it on it for the YouTube channel, all that good stuff. For all of our socials, it's going to be under @WhoAreYouPod for everything on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, all the normal spots. And then for the YouTube channel, it is @WhoAreYou?podcast. You go on there, look in the playlist, or look on the main page. You guys will be able to see Degen Bets on there. Thank you guys so much again for checking out all of our content, all the little shorts that we've been posting, checking out the episode. It's been awesome to see, a community starting to get built there. So we do appreciate you guys there. It's going to be a fun week. We'll see how we come out next week.
Win some money, baby.
We're winning some money this week. All right, y'all. Anything else for you guys?
Go Jags.
Go Jags.
Go Jags.
That's right. Go Jags. Alrighty, y'all. Well, thank you so much for checking us out this week, and we will see you guys next week. I'm Connor.
I'm Nolan.
And I'm Shannon.
And this is Degen Bets. See you guys next week.